So of course I load in to a death screen. This game is incredibly tough. So this is going to be the third level point of Cuphead. I am on the third island. This is one of the first bosses though. And she has been kicking my ass for the past I want to say a couple hours. Let me just reset and let me just go to the map so we can get a good look at what the third island looks like. Let me just start this. So this is the third island of Cuphead, so the penultimate island before the devil himself, I want to say. So far there's only 2 bosses unlocked, the Queen Bee over here, called Rumor Honeybottoms, and the pirate ship over here that houses Mr. Captain Brinybeard. So far the game has stayed kind of the same. I've gotten a couple new weapons. I haven't really been buying many. I've just gotten more unlocks. I got a new super as well. Now I can turn invincible for a set amount of time, which is cool, but it's not as useful as the energy beam, which still does a huge chunk of damage if you fire it off continuously, and this coffee charm helps me. It pairs well with the beam since it fills my super faster. That and coupled with parrying, I can fire off at least 4 supers a boss, which just destroys their health. I still have the smoke bomb and the heart. So yeah, this is the penultimate World 2. Funhouse Frazzle. So this checklist gives you a good view of your scores and what you've completed. World 2 I still haven't finished. The bottom ones would be the run and guns. The top ones are the bosses. So for the third world, it has a lot more bosses, I want to say, than the previous 2. And it has the same amount of run and guns, however. But yeah, the game has stayed the same. No new NPCs that I have figured out how to work with. They just give you some insight as to how to defeat the bosses, which is nice, I guess. Not a lot of. Not a lot has changed. Let me go back to World 2 just since it's completely unlocked and I can show off a little more. So yeah, I still haven't finished this run and gun. I might give it a shot after I show. Man, most of them just like they say something very cryptic. They're like, this guy's like, I would love to juggle 4 balls one day, but imagine 4. And then he talks about parrying. Imagine parrying 4 times in a row. Wouldn't that be something? So it's, I guess it could be an achievement. It could be a hidden secret in the game. I'm not 100% sure. This was where the mausoleum was. But there are some cool bosses on this world. There are also some interesting NPCs. There's also these 3 guys who need a 4th for their barbershop quartet. But there is a way to find the 4th one, but I have no idea how to do so. I might need to finish the run and gun. So let me give that a crack and see if that does it. This run and gun is nasty. This wall is easy to predict, but everything about it is just creepy and difficult. The fact that the eye is smack dab in the middle, so I have to jump every single time. Yep. But most of these run and guns are similar in style, at least. Yeah, this particular run and gun is deviously nasty. I might switch up my loadout a little bit. But once you find a loadout that works for you, I don't feel the need to constantly change the loadout that you have equipped. I've stuck with this and it's worked fine so far. If you want to experiment, that option is there. I'll give this one more shot and then I'll move on. I don't know how that didn't hit me. This looks like the Carl's Jr. star for some reason. There's a lot more gun and there's a lot more run in this level than gun. Yeah. I don't remember what the pattern is. Oh my god, I'm just so whirly in this. But so far the game hasn't been unfair, I feel. It has been consistently difficult throughout. There hasn't been a point where I'm just overtly frustrated at design choice or enemy or something that'll make me like completely detest this game. I feel it's been fair throughout. Getting killed with the tuba. I'll give this one more shot and then move on, because you don't want to watch me die for 30 minutes. Which I still very much will die constantly. This game is brutal. Carl Jr. star I've ever seen. Oh, right. I always forget that. Oh, these jacks suck ass. Okay, let me just exit out to the map. Let me show off some of the new world bosses. Don't have a solid state, so these loading screens, they take quite a bit of time. Alright, so let's check out the Queen Bee here. Her level is a little annoying in the sense that there's no ground. So you have to be constantly on the move, jumping from ledge to ledge, and the ledges aren't all 100% aligned. So you're gonna find yourself jumping from side to side quite often. Shit.
Here's a real high-class bout.
The character design is still top-notch. Like, the fact that this looks like a little honeycomb office is pretty cool. Medical haven't wasted. Gosh. This is one thing that, like, kind of breaks the immersion for me. This weirdly, highly detailed triangle.
A great slam and that stuff. It's on.
It breaks my immersion a tiny bit because it's very out of place in this aesthetic. Dude, fuck off.
A brawl is surely brewing. Now go.
But this game is 100% learning mechanics. And let me edit some. I guess I can edit some loadouts here, because this spread shot's not doing me any favors. So what I have is the boomerang shot, so I can shoot him. I have to shoot him away from him.
Well done. You're up.
Gives me a little bit more flexibility. Because I can just basically fill the screen with bullets. And I can pay more attention to jumping. I've never seen her come down the center before.
A brawl is surely brewing. Here goes.
Dominate and Bombinate. That's how I be. Okay, cool. Cute. So let's try a different boss. Well, the second boss that you can access in this level so far.
This match will get red hot. And begin!
The spread shot is better on this one, though. I should have swapped out of it. So for this guy, he just has a lot of moving parts. Oops. Shit. But what I enjoy, the most random aspect of this boss is when he whistles. He has a chance to summon either those seal pugs, a shark, or a squid. So the shark. But the audio design is so good that you can actually tell what's gonna come out without even bothering to look. Which I feel is really handy. Because you need to pay attention to everything in this boss, or else you're gonna fucking die. Especially that fucking barrel. Like I almost did here. That's the shark again. I need to hit those bullets anymore. These are the dogs. Survive before I leave. I can just dodge these if I want. There's no real point in me going up. These bubbles are a little tricky to dodge.
A great
Oh
slam
fuck, I forgot to finish the spread shot.
You're up!
So there's a set strategy that is good to have, like when there's some downtime, piss off the barrel, because when it's looking like that, when it's looking around, it can't hurt you. It's on a cooldown. When it's doing those googly eyes, it's on a cooldown, so you can walk under it as much as you want without getting hurt. Probably shouldn't. Also with this octopus that he squeezes out, it's always going to be 3 pink ones to 1 yellow. So if you hit 3 pinks, you know the third one's going to be a dodge. Squid. Squid is dangerous because it obstructs your vision. Probably dogs. Nope. Holding on to the super as much as I can, because I want to hit him now. But yeah, most of these bosses is learning patterns. There's no real trick or secret way to kill them. It's just knowing patterns and remembering what goes off what and what synergizes well with your loadouts.
This match will get red
And if you
hot.
can cheese it, cheese it.
It's
If you
on.
can't, then you know what? Because there is a cheese in this game where if you constantly switch weapons, you can do massive amounts of damage. So this is good. This is a good place. The barrel's far away, the shark's far away. I can just wail on him for a good, solid half a minute. This is not gonna go well. Squid. See? So I had to pay attention to the squid, the cannonball, and the barrel, and
A great
one of those ended up getting me. So that's one of the things. It's not difficult. It just bothers me that there's so many moving pieces in this particular boss fight as opposed to any other boss fight. Like it makes the boss fight feel tedious, and it makes it feel way too long. I will say this is one of my least favorite bosses in terms of design. At least gameplay-wise, because this could have been done slightly better, and I feel like it was. I think this was one of the first bosses designed, because I remember seeing snippets of it being played during E3 or PAX, one of the game conventions. I'm not even sure anymore. Sure. Yeah. So I might as well just stick with this. With any luck, I can build up another super. I don't know how the hell I clipped through that, but pretty sure there's some strategy for clipping through him. But I should be able to build a nice super. Shit. Okay, it's gonna transform. It's gonna be a couple of good cheap shots. Yeah, it's either get killed by the barrel or get killed by the death beam. And that's another thing that really bothers me in this particular boss. So if I'm here under the barrel and that beam is coming out, there's no way I can move without taking damage. So it's
A great slam and then
this could have been designed slightly better to be less tedious. At least in like how I feel. I've been at this boss for a while now, and I feel like this boss could have been designed way better. Like it doesn't feel cheap. It just feels like there could have been slightly less going on. Like the barrel is fine, but just the fact that like no, it doesn't feel as organic as the other bosses I've fought before. shot, and then I'll call it. This game has the tendency to get a little frustrating if you keep failing and seem to hit a wall. And the biggest issue I feel with this game is that there is a simple mode, but it doesn't count towards. I forgot to switch to the other weapon. Like, there is a simple mode, but it doesn't count towards completion. So finishing a boss in simple mode doesn't unlock anything. Super, I still take damage, which is kind of annoying.
A great slam and then some. Now go!
But unfortunately, I don't feel like the simple mode shouldn't even be a thing if it's not going to grant you anything other than, hey, I beat the boss, and I saw what he, she, or it had in store. Like, there's no real significant reason to do the simple mode other than, like, I don't know, figuring out, because you can't even figure out strategies, because simple mode changes the bosses to make it simpler. I'm gonna die. So let me show simple mode real quick.
Good day for a well battle. And begin!
So the lava doesn't go out, or the honey doesn't move in simple mode. Or that, or it moves incredibly slowly. Also, these orbs move at snail's pace. Plane mode didn't come out, the honey was moving at a snail's pace, but even if I do it on simple mode, it doesn't count. Wow, okay, so it does unlock the map, but it doesn't unlock this. If you go in here, once you finish every boss on simple mode, it won't let you progress. But you can't unlock, I guess you can unlock the world like this. Oh, man. I've heard a lot of talk about this boss.
Good day for a well battle. It's on!
Whoa.
A great slam and then some. It's on!
give him one more shot.
A
But yeah,
great
this is
slam
Dr.
and
Bell's
then
Orbo.
some.
And
You're up.
this guy's infamous for being incredibly difficult. So yeah, this is Cuphead thus far. Game has been roughly the same all throughout. It hasn't been particularly... Let me check out the run and gun real quick. It hasn't changed significantly since the first time I fired it up. The bosses seem to be on
And
par.
begin.
Nothing seems to be crazy difficult. Whoa! What the hell? Oh, I can't touch it. Okay. Thanks for conveying that. But yeah. This has been Cuphead, thus far on the 3rd level before the final one. It's been pretty good. There hasn't been anything majorly wrong with it that would make me just stop playing outright. Everything still seems pretty fair, balanced, as opposed to just difficulty for difficulty's sake. So I still suggest checking it out. But thanks for watching.